Hey there. Do you get constant no's when you tell your stubborn child to do something? Then this video is for you. So, if that you have a cycle of automatic knee-jerk no's in your household, this can lead to a very tense, stressful, and angry family life. Turning it around, though, can be a game changer in terms of your energy and the feeling of connection you have with your child. So, what's interesting is that in the vast majority of my clients who are moms, telling is often many of their default. It's so easy. What's the trouble? If your child wants more control in their life, and if they're a stubborn one, often they'll want self autonomy, which is totally normal and healthy, but they'll find ways to fight you. So, the easiest tool your child has to take control of pretty much any situation when it comes to you is to simply say no and go on strike, just not do it. The key here is to give your child more healthy control. So think of it like this. Pretend you're parenting in the Midwest 100 years ago and you've got a team of horses. What I invite you to do is to think about having your child sit right next to you so they can enjoy the ride and then hand the reins over now and again. But Kelly, you might say, they're crazy. If I was to do that, they would lead the team off into a forest. Sometimes I get it. You might think we just need to get places fast. I get you got a busy family life, but parenting takes time. And if you don't give your kids some control, they'll demand it. And that usually takes up a lot more of your time. Maybe you don't trust your kids. Maybe you will worry they'll steer you off course. But I want you to remember in this horse analogy, you've already chosen the road. You know where you're headed. Now, I'm not saying let them determine the entire course. So what do I mean by this? What does it look like? Say it's bath time. First, check in to see how controlling your language and energy is. Are you already stressed, rushed? If so, take a beat, take a breath before you follow through. So saying, go get ready for bath time, especially if the tone you're using is do it or else, is entirely different than saying it's bath time and gently taking them by the hand and leading them down the hall. If they fight you and plain just won't go, and if you've got a history of this, they likely might try this. I invite you to temporarily step back, stop the horses, so to speak, and say, okay, let me know when you're ready. Now, you might be thinking, this is loco. After all, they're never going to be ready. They're just going to play and play and play. What I suggest is say as little as possible. So it's not going to be reminding them, it's time for bath, it's time for bath. You might occasionally go over, take them, or just point to the bathtub. You might ask them, how much time do you need before you're ready? Maybe they want to finish a game. Maybe they say, I want an hour. And you can say, well, that won't work, but 5 minutes will. What can you get done in 5 minutes? Don't get into arguing and wasting your breath. Your words are precious. So I want to hear from you. Did you get any insights from this? If so, jot them down below. And I'd really appreciate you giving me a thumbs up. And if you like these parenting tools and are ready for more, maybe you've decided this is the year when you're really ready to tackle the stubborn child issues in your home and make a turnaround, then make sure you've signed up for the Get Your Stubborn Child to Listen free training that I offer on joyfullyparenting.com. It's also a place where you'll get access to my free masterclasses. So awesome having you here. Make it a great one. Bye-bye.